he was dictating, you know, like, this is how we're going to do this, and this is the way it needs to be, and just wasn't listening. So it's problematic, but, you know, what are you going to do? Carry on. Well, then we were at a desert warfare training, and he presented some plan to us, and it was a bad plan. And the LPO had had enough of it and was like, sir, this plan is stupid. And, you know, since the guy had a big ego, they got in each other's faces, and then the OIC takes a swing at the LPO. Wow. And we split them up. Yeah, which again, we've seen plenty of inter-platoon fights. I mean, it's a thing. It's almost like its own sport, right? But when there's this much tension and negativity, it's a problem. And so we got done with that, and we go back, and we kind of had like a platoon meeting without the platoon commander. And we told the platoon chief, like, we don't want to work with this guy. Platoon chief brings it up the chain of command, and we request captain's mast, like, not official, but we request to go talk to the CO. So we go to the CO's office, and the CO lines us up, you know, from the chief on down, and he goes down the line like, what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? And we're all saying the same stuff. This guy's arrogant. He doesn't listen to us. It's his way or the highway. And we get done, and the CO says, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like a mutiny. We don't have mutinies in the Navy, and we're not going to have a mutiny at my SEAL team. Guys, go figure this out. Cool. We walk out of the office, and the CO was a good guy who started to pull the thread, you know, once we left his office, and talked to the training cadre and figured more about the guy's reputation and talked to the guy himself. And he realized 2 or 3 days later, he fired him. And so big win for the E5 Mafia. We're all fired up that we get this guy fired. And we proceed. And now we get our new assignment for our new platoon commander. We find out who our new platoon commander is going to be. And our new platoon commander is a legendary SEAL who I had never met him, but I had heard his name. Everybody kind of heard his name. He had been a prior enlisted senior chief. So he went up all the way to senior chief. He was at UDT. Wow. He was a plank owner at Dam Neck. He was at SDV. He was at a boat team. He was at Team 1. He had done everything in his career.
Everything you could possibly fucking want in a leader.
He had combat experience from Grenada. So everything that you could want as a leader, he comes in. And I'm thinking, everyone's fired up. And I go, hold on a second, guys. This is happening for a reason. This is because we're a bunch of mutineers that got our last boss fired, and they're sending this guy down because he's going to crush us and get us in line. And so when he shows up, this guy, I'm expecting, you know, a 6'5", 270-pound beast. And this guy shows up, and he's 5'8", and maybe 150 pounds. And he looks like he's the oldest guy I've ever seen in the SEAL teams, which was probably 37 or something like that. Graying hair and all the whole 9 yards. And he walked into our platoon space. And I'm like, who is this guy's supposed to be the legend. He walks into our platoon space, and he says something along the lines of hey, I'm sorry to hear about your last platoon commander, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just looking forward to working with you guys. And right there, the fact that he didn't come in and say, you know, I'm taking over, I'm in charge, there's a new sheriff in town. He said, I'm looking forward to working with you guys. And I realized, oh, this guy is different.